So, this is year 24 for me covering the NFL.
Woo. Dang.
With the NFL Network, I believe. I forget the math. It started. We started in the 2003 season in November of that season.
It's 24.
And what a group it was to start that thing, and it was quite a time. And if you had told me in that first week of November, I believe it's November 4th of 2003, when I strolled out and uttered the first words on a set in the history of NFL Network. The first words ever uttered was Steve Sable, because we created that hallmark that you always say that the following is a presentation of NFL Network. First voice you heard was Steve Sable's. And I believe there was like a 2-minute NFL Films cut together a 2-minute montage to count down from 2 minutes to the start of NFL Network. And then I came out to lead off NFL Total Access and delivered the first on-air words in the history of NFL Network. And that was highly combed through by a handful of executives. Every word, every syllable I said. And one of them, by the way, I can't believe we didn't mention, he just passed away last week. The great Jeff Mason was a long-time producer in our business, ESPN. He's, if you saw the recent film on the assassinations in Munich last year, it was about Jeff Mason producing the moments in Munich, and of that awful moment when the Israeli team was assassinated in the 72 Olympic Games. At any rate, I think of Jeff because he passed away last week, and he was just beloved by so many people. And Steve Bornstein, the man who created NFL Network with the 32 owners of the National Football League and the commissioner at the time, Paul Tagliabue. Steve put together an all-star cast to help us launch. And Jeff Mason said to me, I'll never forget it, because I had just left ESPN, or, they cardboard boxed me back in 03. And, my head was swimming, just wondering, what the future was holding. And whether what just happened to me, where my full identity as a SportsCenter guy and an ESPN guy, hired in 96 as a 26-year-old, now as a 33-year-old, now with NFL Network, which was just launching, what was going on. And he saw I was struggling with it a little bit. And he pulled me aside, Jeff Mason, and said, nothing in this business is as rewarding as you starting something from scratch that could potentially last forever. He said that to me. And I'm moved by it again, because he just passed away last week. And I think hopefully you guys all feel the same here, on this show, that we started something new together. I know my name's on it, but this is all ours.
Well, I came in late, but
no, but you were part of this pretty much from jump as some part in the DirecTV universe. But the reason why I bring all of this up is, if you had told me that on that day of launching NFL Network, and me wondering if what's happened in my life and what's going on, because my ESPN tenure had just come to a conclusion, that this one day on the final Friday of January in 2026 would be sold to ESPN, you would have told me, I would have said, you are out of your minds. Like, what planet are you from? Is this the English language? I wouldn't have believed it. But the news came out on Friday that the league's sale of NFL Network to ESPN, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, because I haven't seen the term sheet. For the NFL gets a stake in ESPN, and ESPN gets NFL Network. That came out Friday. And, people are texting me or reaching out to me like, what do I think about it? And, first of all, it is the hard work and the testament of everybody at NFL Network since its inception, and the support it's received from various parts of the league at various times and also throughout. It's a testament to the hard work of everybody in that office, in those offices, once upon a time in Culver City here in California, in Southern California, now in Inglewood across the street from SoFi Stadium. It's a testament, hard work testament to hard work. And the 2.0 of NFL Network has arrived through no, choice of anybody's at NFL Network, but it has arrived. And clearly we have an insight here on this program, being part of the Disney world and universe, I guess I have to use that phrase, since September, that I'm excited. I'm excited because everybody that I've, been reintroduced to, as well as introduced to through this show, winding up on Disney Plus and ESPN Radio. We're on ESPN2 right now. We were on ESPN last hour. I mean, it's crazy. What's going on. That taking NFL Network's creation and 24 years of work and hard work and dedication to bringing you, the fans, the NFL in the way that we imagine it needs to be brought, in our voice and our brand and our experiences in our time of being NFL employees for almost a quarter century, some of us, putting that in the hands of the distribution and the resources of ESPN is an exciting thing, an exciting time. And, we know from this experience, you see Inside the NBA being on, okay? Pat, by the way, for any fans who are like thinking, where's Pat today? He's going to San Francisco. He's going to, I don't want to,
yep.
He's going to be there. And then just talk to anybody on that program and see, what Inside the NBA, it's the same thing that you've seen. It's just a different set of letters at the bottom of the screen. And so I'm excited because there's a bunch of dedicated, hardworking, lead pipe wielding professionals who love the NFL and know what it's like to present the NFL and have done so and have a track record about doing it that is ready to do the work for NFL Network 2.0. And I can't wait. That's just my genuine excitement. I honestly do not know what the future holds. I have no idea. People are like, oh, this is a game in Paris. You're going to call that game? I have no idea. I have no idea what the setup is going to look like. I have no idea about what's going to be expected of the current version of NFL Network in the universe. I have no clue, other than the fact that I know the people who are taking ownership of it know what they're doing. Certainly from our experiences here. And I'm excited to see, our studios across the street from SoFi Stadium be a vibrant sports production community, and seeing what the crossover is going to look like. I mean, in terms of what does NFL Network and ESPN look like together? I mean, I used to have hair on both networks, and I'm sitting here on ESPN2, ESPN Radio. So let's do it.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Is what I'm saying. You were there. You were there once upon a time.
That's true. Yeah, I was 5 years at NFL Network.
And
I know how much hard work went into building that place and,
right.
and bringing it where we are now. And so just the fact that we're now on ESPN, it's really just still so wild to think about, but it's also so exciting.
Well, the men and women who walk around the halls of NFL Network are diehards.
Yeah.
Diehards about the sport and about presenting the sport, and are excellent at it. And we have created our own voice, and I believe, from what I've been told and from what I hear, and what I've experienced here, is that our voice is going to continue to echo. And it'll just be presented maybe a little differently, distributed differently. The answers I don't know, and we're all eager to find them out. But that's my 2 cents on all of that. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app, 12 to 3 Eastern.